It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we have Dante Jackson. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Panthers and the Niners. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards for number 11.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker.
Here we go,
Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 14 carries, 55 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They didn't really job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. We see Carolina's offense getting set for their first possession here. And at quarterback, his second season with the Panthers, Sam Darnold.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here.
At their own 26. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Here we go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. From the 31, Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash it.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 75 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
Shoves him aside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, second down.
The Panthers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold.
That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 4th down.
Here goes set.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And the grab by Croft.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
11.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Sermon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's loose again. Touchdown, Carolina.
He returns the kick 88 yards to the house, and the Panthers have regained the lead.
Again, Elder Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Darnold on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo again. Got an open man, it's McLeod. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. On first down, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The quick feet by Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. But Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
They'll run with Foreman. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Darnold. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they have regained the lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That caught by Tremble. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Darnold got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
And the grab by Croft. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Garoppolo on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Gould is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
75 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Darnold to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's returnable now for Smith. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the 49ers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.